City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Trump 19. Here we go. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. Down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Maynard. Now inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Will get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, LA.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
In motion right is Davis. Back to throw here, Herbert. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first down, Ramsey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hampton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Steeler defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Lion.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one finds McConkey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
They'll run on first down. It's Ramsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they dropped him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Herbert. On the slant, he's got Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On first down, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it's Hampton. Now he is going to be stock cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to be touched down here.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ray. 12. 21.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Up the middle they go. Maynard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Maynard. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Maynard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a give right side. Maynard. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Let's go now.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Come on. Hey, alert. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maynard. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Buffalo 18, 19 type. Red, Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go.
On 3rd down, Maynard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Again, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Viking 18 Cardinal 876 Cup 19 Cup 19 Trap 60 Trap 60 60 Bobcat 60 Bobcat.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position, and they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Maynard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 2nd and 2. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and 4. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 20. Five-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A little short pass here, taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking it.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Cowboy 8. 18, pat the street, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
The gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joshua Party to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. In motion left is Davis. Up the middle they go. Ramsey. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Back to the same target, Campbell. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Herbert. That's to his tight end arm. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A good pickup there, 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Chargers, 1st down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Derek Harmon. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. They drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, with the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
21. Set. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Come on. Set, Dragon 6, Cowboy 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 14. Joshua Purdy to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let's go. Set. Go. Set.
Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
19, pioneer. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
It's complete to Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And all the way down to the 26. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Delta, hut.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Go, go. Set. Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Ready.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The Chargers, first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.